thing we use z-index is if you have an image, okay, if you want to write something over that image, but you don't want it to be a background image. Okay, there's a problem with background images. Sometimes the background images sizes may not fix that well, but whereas the front image, like say if you give some image using src image src tag, then yeah, it looks perfectly good. So if you want a content to be written on top of it, okay, then you use z-index. What you do is, like, you take an image, okay, then you give content. For the content you give the position to be absolute or relative, then you say z-index equal to +1. Yeah, I gave relative only. This is relative, if you can see, it's relative, and I gave a top, z-index is equal to +1. Yeah, it does work on that. So let's go ahead and see an example with image. So we'll be knowing about the context also. So here, doc type, HTML, HTML, head, body, then inside the head I'll say title, I'll give a title, and oops, or did I give, say, tutor slide, CSS position example. And inside the body, what I do is, like, I give a div, okay, oops, a div, and inside the div let's use an image tag. Okay, we'll be using those kids images. I don't know, wow. So images kids, I guess 1.jpg, maybe let's use 2.jpg, and I'll use a content here again. I'm giving it in a div, say I am a kid. I'm just typing in some random stuff there. So I give the name, okay, position example dot html. So we'll go there to the browser and position example. So I'll open a new tag here. So this is the position, right? So now let's go ahead and start some styling here. So what I do is, I'll give this class equal to say a panel, or panel is like, something like what do you call, I want it to be highlighted, actually, to be in the same, what you call, area. So this is let's say image class, and let's give an alt to be a girl's image. Okay, again, if you could see what happened right now, it's a single quote here, it's a single quote here. So when I try to give a single quote here, it throws an error saying it highlighted in red because it cannot take it. Okay, a double quote can be inside single quotes, a single quote can be inside double quotes, but you can't keep a single quote inside single quotes. Okay, just remember this thing, it's a conflict. So again, here this is class equal to I'll say image text. So I gave it here. Okay, now coming to the stylings, I say style, and here let's say for the panel, what we do is like we give a margin 10 pixel, we'll give a padding 10 pixel, okay, and I'll give a border to it just to make it look cool. So 2 pixels solid, and let's give some 789012. I don't know, it's a random color, so that's what it does. And for the image class, okay, what I do is like I'll give a margin to this also, a padding to this also, okay, and what I do is we'll give a border to this guy too. This guy, this time this will be 1 pixel solid and hash. I'll give a gray color. Alright, so let's see how our little styling does. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, now what I want to do is like get this guy here. Okay, right? So how do we do? For that, I say dot image text, so this time his position absolute, okay, the top I don't know, maybe 20 pixels, and the left maybe 20 pixels. It depends upon the padding and margin. Okay, so padding and margin is 20 pixels and border is 2 pixels, so it will be 22 pixels. And again inside that image has again 22 pixels, so maybe 44 pixels. 44 pixels. Okay, it's just a simple math, and let's see what happens. If I go here, yeah, it appears on the top because this guy is floating actually, right? So there's still something out there. Maybe the left can be 50 pixels, and this is just 1 pixel. Let's give 45, and again still the left, let's give 60 pixels. So yeah, I make it. Okay, now instead of just that much content, I want to give more content and see what happens. So let's go to our friend lorem ipsum and copy some content over there and paste it here. Oops. So place some content over there and saved it. Let's go back here and type here. Okay, this is kind of gone there. So what I do is like for this I'll give a width. So width maybe 50%. Still maybe 48%. Still maybe 45%. Yeah, this is better. Now here let's try and say z index to be -1, since it's already this one. See, it's gone. It's now behind that image. Okay, yeah, that's how. So since we have used the absolute for the text, okay, since we have used for that, yeah, it appears defaultly it's on the top, but like for instance, like if we give the same thing to the image, you just go ahead and try giving it with the image. as an assignment, you just take it as an assignment and give